Welcome to Canada, the podcast that helps you prepare for your Canadian adventure with clarity and confidence. Hello, future newcomers, and welcome to your Canadian Prep Zone. You're listening to episode number 18, and it is recorded in December 2025. I'm Emma, your host and your international mobility coach. I'm here to help you prepare, plan, and thrive in your move to Canada. Today, we are going to tackle 5 common myths about moving to Canada. Myths that are everywhere on social media. And honestly, way too many people believe them. Why do I want to bust those myths? Because they can cost you time, energy, and money. And I don't want that for you. Myth number 1. The most important thing is your immigration application. Okay, let's be clear. Yes, your immigration application matters. It is complicated. It is stressful, and it can feel like a never-ending course. Between forms, supporting documents, long wait times, and last-minute rule changes, it's not exactly a walk in the park. But here is the thing. Immigration is not the finish line. It's just one step in the journey. Once your visa is approved, or even before, you still have a lot to deal with. Building the right budget, finding a job, finding housing, understanding the banking system, navigating the school system, figuring out healthcare, adapting to a new culture and way of life. And that is just the beginning. Yes, your immigration permit is essential, but it is not a guarantee of success. Having a job you love, living in a place that feels right, and being financially stable, that's what really matters. I don't think you're moving to Canada just to succeed at your immigration paperwork. I think you're moving to Canada for a better quality of life, and a good quality of life takes planning. Myth number 2. Once I am in Canada, I can settle in any province. Well, not so fast. Sure, in some cases you can move wherever you like. But depending on your immigration program, there are rules, and breaking them could put your plans at risk. Take the working holiday visa. You can live anywhere in Canada, but not all programs are that flexible. If you get permanent residence through Expat entry, you cannot settle in Quebec. If you are selected through a provincial nominee program, you are expected to live in that very province. Got picked by Ontario? Then Ontario it is. Manitoba? Same thing. Bottom line, your immigration program defines your options. And even if your status doesn't restrict you, does it really make sense to pick a province at random? Where are the most job opportunities in your field? Where is housing actually affordable? Where does the cost of living fit your budget? Get it wrong and you are in for trouble. Months of job hunting, endless housing searches, or barely scraping by financially. This is exactly where I can help you. One of my signature coaching programs is guiding you to choose the right province and city. I help you compare different locations, jobs, housing, cost of living, quality of life, so you can make a clear, informed choice. So yes, you could go full YOLO when choosing where to live, but why risk it? A solid plan can make all the difference for your Canadian journey. And now, a word from our sponsor. Hey, but there is none. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the sponsor of the show right now. To Today's episode is brought to you by my one-on-one coaching services. Thinking about immigrating to Canada but feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or pulled in too many directions? You're not alone, and you don't have to do it alone. I offer customized one-on-one support to help you move forward with clarity and confidence. From creating your departure strategy to finding a job, planning your budget, or securing housing, we will tackle it all, step by step in a clear and structured way. Book a coaching session with me today and let's turn your Canadian dream into a real plan. For more details, click the link in the show notes. Myth number 3. My degrees will automatically be recognized and I'll find a job quickly. Just because you've got an impressive degree doesn't mean you can work right away in Canada. It's not as easy. Some professions are regulated in Canada, almost 20% of them. Engineer, nurses, teachers, accountants, lawyers, doctors, the list goes on. If your job is regulated, you'll need to get your credentials assessed, apply for equivalencies, and get approval from a regulatory body. Depending on your field, this can take months. Now, let's say your job isn't regulated. That still doesn't mean finding work will be easy. Without the right strategy, it'll be tough. You'll need to polish your LinkedIn profile, write a Canadian-style resume with the right keywords and measurable results, prepare for interviews with strong and clear answers, build a follow-up strategy and tracking system, and most importantly, grow a local network to access the hidden job market. Yes, it's absolutely possible to land a job that matches your skills and ambition, but it won't fall into your lap. You'll need to be proactive and plan ahead. I help my clients understand the job market and improve their resumes. They can get interviews in jobs more quickly, so they don't waste their time and energy. Myth number 4. In Canada, salaries are higher, so I don't need a budget. I want to be crystal clear on this matter. Yes, salaries in Canada can be attractive and sometimes higher than what you're used to. But taxes exist and they are high. Housing can be insanely expensive, especially in cities like Vancouver and Toronto. Grocery bills keep rising and inflation isn't slowing down. And I could keep going on, but I will stop there. Yes, in Canada you might earn a good income, even a great one, but living costs are high too. Without a proper budget, you could still end up struggling. And struggling means constantly watching your spending, not being able to enjoy life fully, stressing over unexpected bills, missing out on trips back home, and so on. That's not a fun way to live, and it is avoidable. I'll take a metaphor. Moving without a budget is like going to a fancy restaurant without knowing if you can pay the bill. You'll spend the whole evening stressing out, and you will likely end up washing dishes to settle your debt. Moving with a budget is like going to that same restaurant, knowing exactly what you can afford. You're in control, you relax, and you actually enjoy the night. It's a totally different experience. That's why I always recommend creating a detailed, realistic budget based on your situation and current prices. It allows you to make smart choices, avoid surprises, and feel confident in your move. By the way, if you want help with this, my book, Cost of Moving to Canada, The Ultimate Guide, is a great starting point. But in my coaching sessions, I guide you step by step through this type of analysis, so you can see whether your budget balances and how to adjust it if it doesn't. That way, you move forward with peace of mind, knowing you're making informed decisions about your future. Myth number 5, finding housing in Canada will be easy. Many newcomers imagine it's just a matter of landing, visiting a few apartments, and signing a lease. Reality check? Not quite. Some landlords only rent to Canadian citizens or permanent residents, people with jobs, tenants with a solid credit history, those with healthy bank accounts, or renters without pets. So yes, you can find a place for sure, but it's often tougher than it looks. Competition is high, rents can be steep, and newcomers frequently struggle. Many end up stuck in expensive Airbnbs for months or settling for overpriced, poorly located apartments. My advice? Plan ahead and build a sharp strategy. I can help you with that. As a conclusion, let me give you 3 takeaways from this episode. First takeaway: immigration is not the alpha and omega of your journey. It is a crucial milestone, yes, but far from the finish line. Choosing the right program, completing your file, and getting your papers is only the beginning. Beyond that, there are many more steps waiting for you. Second takeaway: nothing will magically fall into place once you land, but everything becomes smoother and faster if you approach it with a good strategy. Picking the right province and city, securing a job, finding housing, setting up a realistic budget, all of this requires planning, not luck. Third takeaway: anticipation beats reaction. Having a solid roadmap with proper guidance makes the difference between a chaotic arrival and a project that truly holds up. And that's exactly why working with a mobility coach like me can change everything. My job is to help you avoid costly mistakes, anticipate challenges, and build a strategy tailored to your goals. With the right support, your Canadian dream won't just stay a dream. It'll become a well-prepared reality. You can find the notes for this episode in the Learn section of my website, bienvenueaucanada.ca. This will allow you to review the key points of the episode. And yes, even if the name of my website is in French, the articles are in English. And that's it for today. Thank you for listening until the end. Sign up for my newsletter, and twice a month, I'll send you fresh news. As a bonus, you'll receive a booklet with 67 tips that will help you move to Canada. Link in the show notes.